legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm is split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces.
Face is the worst. Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
Half of his head had simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. His clothes too were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the grey slacks.
But the clothes are...
They were all familiar to Junpei.
Is that... Snake?
Santa's voice wavered as he spoke, his mouth dry.
Oh my god. Why did this happen?
Suddenly, June was screaming, her voice broken. It was an eerie scream, full of insanity and not entirely human.
No! No! No!
She shook her head violently and grabbed fistfuls of her own hair. Junpei could hear the sound of hair tearing.
Stop! Calm down. Hey!
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here!
She screamed at the door, and the fist slammed against it with a hollow sound. Junpei could see drops of blood on her knuckles.
Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June...
She screamed again, a desperate, mindless cry. Her fist flailed against the door. We're locked in here. It's a puzzle.
Get me out of here. Please! Please! Just let me out!
June!
Junpei couldn't watch anymore. He ran to June and wrapped his arm around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door.
Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please! Calm down!
She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long. As suddenly as her outburst had begun, it was over. The maniac energy disappeared. Her body went limp in Junpei's arms. June collapsed toward the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her. He felt drops of something warm and wet. Was she crying? A moment later, she began to sob. Her shoulders shook, and great hot tears rolled down her face like
We're
rain.
gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay, Connie.
Her name was a whisper.
I'll be here with you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. Her face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here. For a little while, at least. Jumpy's body is...
Alright, can we get to the puzzle now? Please. To the puzzle. He bent down, put his arms under June's and helped her to her feet. They died in that room in a terrible way. Junpei knew there was no way he could make himself forget that. There was no way any of them could forget it, but mourning would do no good. They spread out to search the room, but each felt as if their heart was made of lead.
We better get to it.
Alright, puzzle. This is why we are here, guys. Because of the puzzle. I just want to do all the puzzles in the game, and this is one of them. One that we haven't tried yet. The shower room. Alright, here we go. Those letters written in blood. LLR. So you think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Then this. The way the blood's dried tells you it's real old. Whoever's blood this is, it ain't snakes. Then you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago. Yeah. Interesting. LLR, left, left, right. They are directions. That's where we came in. I guess it's not locked, but there ain't really any point. All that's out there is the number door. We can't go back through the number door, even if we wanted to. There's water coming out of the shower head. Now let's see if... Shit, that's hot. Really hot. Man, the water must be just about boiling. The valves. Some pipes. Why is the one on the right look different from the others? I wonder. It has a tag. A piece of paper tied to the pipe with the wire. Drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Okay. We can put any water through the pipe on the right. If we do that, it will start overflowing from the drain. Okay, we'll get back to the valves. So this is the exit door with a padlock. A 4-numbered code. It looks like the power is on. I'm wondering what the deal is with those things that say lock up there though. Yeah, there are 2 different locks. So that means 2 different sequences? And also a car slider on the right. Yeah, we need a few things. Hey, Helsing, hello, welcome. How are you doing? It's been a while. It's a thermometer. It's screwed onto the wall. It is pointing at 25 degrees Celsius. And when it is at 75, it's supposed to open. The word open at the end. Ooh, that's what we need, the card, the access card. A key card. Are we supposed to make it overflow? Make a water overflow so the card can flow to the top? Okay, shower stall. Oh, maybe not shower stalls, but they're toilets. Bloody toilet paper! Wow. Some kind of red symbols on it. You think maybe that is a seat-tail cyber? What is seat-tail cyber? Side-tail cyber. Seat-tail cyber. What the hell is that? Yeah, what is that? Wrap a piece of paper around a stake and then write several sentences on it so that the whole paper is filled out. Then you unwrap the paper and you can tell what the original message was. And that's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher, you gotta have a stake that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around the stake and you can read the code. Can we, I guess we need to find a stake. The right size stake. Wooden box. Luminol. Some kind of spray bottle. There's something written on it. Lumen. Can't read anything else. The label's all faded. Let me see that. You just grab it from him. That wasn't very nice. Oh, this is luminol. You know, forensics guys use it in crime scenes. Oh yeah, the stuff that glows blue when you spray it on blood. Even if the blood is being wiped off, it still glows. Alright, can I just spray it on the toilet paper? Nice. Want to try it? No, spray it on the wall, I suppose. Thick pipe that stretches down from the ceiling. Junpei reached for the broom and as he grabbed it, he heard a soft voice from behind him. It was
The
June.
rabbit hutch.
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about, June?
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
What?
I was.
Don't you remember?
No! No, June.
You mean you don't remember that summer either?
I'm sorry, June. She looked very sad. He shook his head.
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing I saw was blood. The hutch was filled with dead bodies of rabbits. Even after the teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled, and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided a murderer who would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky, and June's Akane Kurashiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget, as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
Maybe one of them is a killer, guys. One of them killed those bunnies, the rabbits. One of the two, June or Junpei.
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
Well, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried. Because you were there with me. Well, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Pretty embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
Yikes. Volunteered not because of June.
Really?
Of course.
Oh, she looked disappointed. He had asked to take care of the rabbit so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he felt back then. Ah, embarrassing! He took a great breath of clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know?
Yeah.
We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Let's get back to the puzzle.
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
Alright, thank you, June.
I should get back to it myself.
Let me get back to work.
Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
A snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. So Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt, and wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him.
I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
Alright, back to work. Back to work. A bucket! Wow, we have items. We have quite a few items. Toilet. What the heck is that? Some blue cleaner. It looks like tar. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. Tar is not blue. It's blue color. I doubt just pouring some water on it's gonna help. Now what about hot water? Hot water? If we have some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that will wash it off. Maybe there's a code underneath the stain. It's a water tank for a toilet. I've seen a lot of OC guys try to hide a piece in something like this. Usually 187 or something. Guess they think it is clever. Don't know when they'll figure out everybody else thinks it's clever too. I mean, I know peace, but what is OC? Organized crime. What is that? Some kind of police slang? Huh? Probably. Huh? What'd I say? Why he looks so sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Well, it's not wasting any time. Ooh, screwdriver. Horse tank. Nothing important. Toilet paper on the shelf. Alright, number 3! Lucky number 3. There's nothing in the toilet. Anything inside the tank? Again? A red keycard this time. Okay, so let me think. There are supposed to be 2 different set of passwords. And that means 2 different keycards? The red one is here, the blue one is under the drain.